Hi guys, welcome to my new video. In this video I'll show you how I trade volatility. Some of you seem to be very interested in trading volatility, so I'll show you my simple trading strategy. I think it's very reliable and very easy to follow, so just make sure to watch this video. So basically volatility goes up when stock market goes down and vice versa. So if volatility goes down, usually the stock market keeps going up. Over here we can see the correlation. So the first chart is actually volatility and the other chart is just Nasdaq 100 chart. So over here we can see that in February 2020 Nasdaq reached pretty much an all-time high, and then when it started going down we can see that volatility started to go up and it started rising. And over here, like it was actually in March, we can see that the trend turned around and Nasdaq started to keep going up and volatility started to fall. And yeah, so basically that's the correlation. If volatility goes down, the stock market keeps going. When the volatility goes up, the stock market keeps going down, and yeah, vice versa. So basically, usually when I trade volatility, I use leveraged ETFs. As you can know, TVIX, which used to be TVIX, which used to be very popular index for trading leveraged volatility, it was delisted. So instead of using TVIX, we can use UVXY if we are going long on volatility, or SVXY when going short. I only go long on volatility. I don't hold like SVXY for a long period of time because these leveraged ETFs are usually very risky. So you should do the same. I usually use stock charts to see my charts. So you can just look up volatility if you don't know like what index actually to use. So just to make sure, here are some tips or like some rules for trading. So trading volatility is very risky, especially when using leveraged ETFs. So you cannot hold it for a long period of time, only like for maximum a few days. Usually these opportunities come like every 2 or 3 months. So just don't overtrade and don't try to find like the best trade like every month, because they just don't happen. So usually it's just like every 2 or 3 or 4 months, and never get stuck in the trade. If you don't know like what's going on, just make sure to exit the trade, because even though you can, if you make like let's say 30% in a few days, if the trend turns around and it stops going down, then you will lose like all of your money instantly. So this is basically my trading strategy. I'll try to explain it to you right now. So make sure like the stock market is or was going up. Like that's usually when the best opportunities arise. RSI should be usually around 30 to 40. That's yeah, like you can see like if there's like a huge rise in volatility, then the RSI won't be like around this range for quite some time. And basically, so how I know like when to actually enter the trade, so I always look for a plateau. So that means that the volatility will be trading like in a very tight range for quite a few days. So you can see like over here, you know, so we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days when it was trading just like in a very small range. Over here as well, a few days, you know, it just kept going up and down, up and down. So also here like a very short range, like not, for example, like over here, you know, it went from 40 to 60, so it's like a 50% difference. So no, that's not what we are looking for. We are basically just looking for like for a very short range. Then usually after this very short range, if you know like exactly when to enter, that's when actually the best opportunities come, and then when you can make a lot of money. I always wait like for the first green day, and basically if a day closes above a previous day, so like we can see it like over here, you know, like it closed above the previous day, which was a red day, and this was a green day. Over here we can also see like it closed above the previous day, so there was a green day right over here as well. For example, not over here, even though it closed like above the previous day, the whole candle wasn't like above the previous day. Like if there's a whole candle above the previous day, that's what I really like. That's when I really know like I should enter actually the trade, and that's when you should actually enter the trade, like if it closes above the previous day, and then if it doesn't keep going up, like over here we can see that it went up and up, just sell immediately, you know, because for example over here it closed above the previous day, but the next day was a red day, so I wouldn't be stuck in this trade. I would just exit the trade immediately, and also set like a stop loss. Usually I set it like below the previous day, you know, like if it falls below this day, then like and when then I know that that's a good time to sell actually. So yeah, like over here we can see like the days, or I try to look like for a few ideas and opportunities, like when I thought that there was a good time to enter, but it wasn't always the case. So we can see like a very tight range, like a plateau. I would enter the trade right over here, like when it closed above the previous day, that's a green day, and then I would just hold. I would set just like a stop tide loss below the previous day, and just wait for it to keep going up, you know, and then I would just sell like when you think like it's a good time to sell. Usually I wait for the RSI to go like above 70, but if that doesn't happen, just sell like immediately. You can make a lot of money. Like for example, this trade you would enter around $10 range, and it went up to 100, so you would make around 1000%. Over here there's also like a good opportunity, but I don't like really the RSI. I would just wait for it to come down, you know, like that's why I said that like best opportunities come every 2 or 3 months, so you cannot trade it like all the time. Like if you can see like this huge rise, then I would just wait for a few months to just for the volatility to come down, and then I would enter the trade. So over here there's another good opportunity, like it closed above the previous day. I would enter the trade immediately, and then we can see that it didn't keep rising or going up, so I would just sell as soon as I can. I don't really like, even though it closed above the previous day, I don't really like this trade because you can see like a steep fall, and I wouldn't like really know like when to enter it. And over here, you know, it closed above the previous day, didn't really like go up, so this is not a good opportunity. And over here, this might be like a pretty good opportunity, because I would enter the trade right around this level and just wait for a few days, you know. My stop loss would be like over here, like below the previous day, so it wouldn't sell before that, and then you can see like you would make probably like around 10, I think this day was like 15% gain, so yeah, you would make around 15 or 14%. So yeah, usually we are looking like for these opportunities when we can make a ton of money. So like this opportunity, as I said, it would be around 1000%. So this is what we are looking for, but these opportunities don't arise quite often. So that's why you have to be very patient and know when to exit and when to enter. So yeah, basically this is my strategy. It's a very simple strategy. Doesn't work all the time, but when it does and when there's like a huge rise, you can make a ton of money. I'm usually looking for like 100% winners or gains. So we can see like over here, even though I wouldn't enter this trade because I didn't like opportunity, this was like around 80% gain. This was probably around 50% gain. So yeah, just like adjust it to your personal liking, and I hope you will make some money. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to get 1000 subscribers, so yeah, feel free to subscribe. Also, next time when I enter UVXY trade, I'll make a quick YouTube update and YouTube video, so make sure you have subscribed and you can get the notification actually, and maybe we can get that 100% winner next time. Thanks again guys, I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe, like the video.